just stepping on the place, yo.
Just me and you, boy.
Me and you.
We're gonna see it through, yeah.
All the way through.
Ooh, just me and you, forever my boo.
Let me tell you.
Just me and you.
Yeah, me say
You got me, and I got you. Number one on the rhythm.
Yeah.
I rave and I got me head
I got
spinning.
your head.
Baby, I like when me chillin'.
Yeah.
I like why I give you musical healing.
Like wire.
Wheel out and come again.
Wheel out.
Me no worry about haters them.
Yeah.
Not just people,
Me
not just
friend,
friends.
yo.
Oh yeah, not just me and you.
Me and you, girl.
Boy, yeah, we're gonna see it through. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, not just me and you. Yeah.
All right, let's start the show here, man.
Just me and you.
Bullet the sleeper.
And I got you.
Give me the
Me
bang.
and you. Nigga there, nigga there.
Like wire.
Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Me and you.
So let's jump into I guess you can call it I guess cumbia music. So Bullet want to learn some cumbia, so let's then jump in that. Now this style here, it is Caribbean, but it's not soca, it's not Afro, it's not reggae or dancehall. But hey, let's jump into it. Juan Luis Guerra. So let's play this track. So what we're gonna do, since this track kind of mimics that pop kind of vibe,
Oye, me dio una fiebre el otro día.
I always say whenever you're listening to stuff, lock in on the see if I can darken the lock in on the percussions, the blueprint. So we're gonna treat this like somewhat kind of a little bit of soak, like a little bit of calypso. So let's lock in and see what he's playing on the piano here.
Oye, me dio una fiebre el otro día. Por causa de tu amor cristiana, que pa' parar enfermería. Sin yo tener seguro en cama, y me inyectaron suero de colores, y me sacaron la radiografía, y me diagnosticaron mal de amores, al ver mi corazón como latía. Oye, me trastearon ante el alma.
So, first of all, let's jump into what exactly he's playing here. So, pull up my MIDI keyboard on the screen. So, we're in C sharp major here, and of course, he's using piano. Of course, what you call it, cumbia music is piano-driven music. So he's going C sharp major, G sharp major, and he's going D sharp minor, and back to G sharp major. But we're not gonna do that, right? Obviously, we're not gonna be pressing. We want to play what he's playing, right? So I'm just going through the and I'm not gonna compose the bridge. We're just gonna start off. We're basically talking about styles and laying down stuff. So there is a part where he goes. Whatever. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna play the keys that make up the C sharp major here. So this inversion, and then when I go to D sharp major, play the keys in between. So, and then we go to the D sharp minor, and we're gonna play. We're gonna shift our left hand on the D sharp bass, but we're gonna play the F sharp major, because F major, or any chord you're in, right? Big up yourself, bullet. Any chord you're in. For example, let's talk about C major. We're gonna go back to the original chord. If I'm playing C, G, F, let's say I go to a D minor, I can use F major with the D bass, and we're gonna get a smoother transition. So, playing what Guerra is playing here. So. So we're going back to G sharp major here. I'm playing it slow so you can follow along. G sharp major. So I'm using the bass. So when I go, and then we hit the F sharp major with the D sharp key, rather than going to D sharp minor. So we're going. So, first of all, let's try and lock in on the tempo of the song. So it's plop, 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 plop. Let's try to imitate that in our minds here. I'm gonna start off with 120 here, maybe 122. Let's go a little bit faster. That's a lot more sound like it. So that's the first thing I want to lock in, right? The piano. So that's what he's playing. Typically, the calypso world, they like to do the high notes. We can do the octave version. So what is being played on the right hand is also being played on the left. I told you, man. If you say I got up the skills, we're gonna see what you got. So whatever I'm playing on the right, they use this thing for back in the days. Alison Hines, Paloma, ding, ding, ding. You know. When I go, let's see. That's what they played on that. Follow my name. So they like to use the octave note. So all right, if I let me raise the octave here. So something like this. Now there's a technique if you're going to the cumbia side of things, where as I demonstrated you can do that, or you can play, the left hand is playing what the right is playing. You can go in reverse, rather than go, so. This kind of sounds a little bit more rich. It's like I'm playing reggae, right? With both cards. I mean both hands. So let's try that. I'm gonna lay that down. So hopefully this MIDI board don't screw it up. I'm gonna go here, and we're gonna lay down. We're going from the G sharp major to the F sharp major here. So let's give it a whirl. Let's see if Brother Ray has the right thing here. I'm gonna play it back. Here we go. Now, a couple of reasons why. Number one, keyboard sucks. Number two, let me drop the latency here so it kind of syncs up what I'm playing real time a bit better. And play back. Let's go back here. We're gonna fix that note in the middle here. Double click here. This is a very handy tool, by the way, if you want to fix straightaway notes, right? Let's go here. Let's pull this back here. Go back. Okay, we kind of messed up there again. I'm just gonna leave it at the first bar, right? I'm gonna play back. Here we go. Okay. I'm gonna chop that in two. I'm gonna delete, and I'm gonna duplicate. I'm just talking gibberish, man. The thing to you is a bullet. It's out to play around. I feel like I'm in Puerto Rico. So, whatever I'm playing on the right hand is being played. Let me close off the shutter speed here a little bit down more. Whatever I'm playing in the right hand is the left hand is playing. So it'll look more complicated on the camera. So I'm just telling you, like these notes, you're playing the same thing on the left. Second note, which is G sharp major, left hand, and then we go to the F major I was telling you about, which is, and then we do it on a lower octave. So, and then I was telling you about mixing it up, like, you see that? Or we can go, you mess around with it. It's a bounce. But we've captured the main piano here. Let me play back. Let's see what Brother Guerra is continuing doing it with his song.
Oye, me dio una fiebre el otro día por causa de tu amor, Cristiana.
So what we're gonna do, we're gonna lay down the blueprint pulse here. So I'm gonna pull up the M1 here. You might say, bullet, why? Because it has a nice acoustic kit for these kind of productions. The standard kit is widely used. Let me go ahead and lay that down. 2, 3. So go ahead. I feel like I need to go a little bit faster. Let me go up and play back the song. Maybe a little bit faster. let's see if that matches up with. I think we still need to go a little bit faster. Let's go a little bit faster here. Let's go to 129. Let's go to 130. Yeah, that more sound like it. Let's give ourselves a little headroom here, so when I loop back, it comes. All right, so we're getting the kicks now. Like I said, you kind of call it cumbia. Let's see what's happening drum wise here. Let's
Oye, me dio una fiebre el otro día por causa de tu amor cristiana.
So we need a kind of open hats for it here. Maybe we can try this one here. Let's use a sample. I think we need a brighter sample or open hats here. The main thing, Bullet, is the fingering for that piano, man. Take the notes and play it like how I demonstrated. You're a pro. It's just a reminder of you can use the technique with just play the one chord or use both hands to play the same chord, the high and low keys. So you can capture that realism right there. Let me go ahead and find a sample here. Let me see here. Going to drums. I think I have like some Brazilian stuff in here. I need something like maybe this right here. Let's go back. So I'm gonna put that in there. It sounds like a small open hat. So I'm gonna drag this back here. Okay. So we're basically tracking what's happening with the drums and the percussion, right? That's key right here. We want to make sure we're getting all the ingredients down here. So kick, drum, open hat. Let's see what else we got here.
Parar enfermería. Si yo tenés seguro en cama.
So we need to add a second like hi-hats here. But it's being played. Let's see here. That's what it's being played. So we have one that's going straight like you're building your normal soca. Kick drum, follow it as well. But every now and then you go, let's add that in there, right? There we go. Hopefully one of those bars play the right thing, because you know this keyboard sucks, but it's all we got right now. I'll take the second one, please. Thank you. We probably might need to swing quantize this. Remember to utilize that as well. Just let me drag this thing in here. say, but what do you mean by swing quantize? Remember, you want to add realism to the stuff being played. And I told you about that 25% adjustment what you can do with your MIDI. So I want that to be applied to this second hi-hats here. So I'm going to hit the letter Q up here. That's going to bring down a drop screen. I'm going to leave it at straight. And I'm going to change anything here. I'm just going to left click right in here. I'm going to drag this to about, let's start off with 15%. It's going to loosen up the open hats a little bit. I'm going to hit the quantize key on the keyboard. And I'm going to play it back. Let's go back. I think I did something wrong here. Let me zoom in. Letter Q. I'm gonna move it to 20, 25. I'm gonna check something here real quick. I'm affecting both MIDI notes. I see one open up and for some reason the first one kind of doesn't line up, but the second one is quantized pretty well. I'm not sure, but hey. Loop that. So it has a little bit loose playing, but still on time. Pull this down. Maybe I need to add a little bit of API on this piano for right now. I'm just gonna hit the red pad, switch the input. Whoa, that's super loud. Let me bring down the fader. It's gonna add a little bit of compression to it. It makes it feel a little bit more compact and more stronger doing it that way. What did you want to go cumbia today? So we have that, right? Let's go back to gear and see what we got.
Y me dio una fiebre el otro día por causa de tu amor cristiana que fue a parar enfermería sin yo tener seguro de cama y me inyectaron suero de colores.
Notice throughout the whole song they are playing that. You get the idea. I'm hearing a drum.
Que papá
Let's go to the bongo section and lock that in quickly. I'm gonna go to presence. And of course I'm gonna go to Brazilian kits. You know what time it is. So I'm looking for that bongo. This one will work. So we're gonna lay that down like we did the normal thumb reproduction here.
parar enfermería.
Yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna play back, go back here. Let's go back. Why I feel like it's still slow. Let me bump this up to 135. Let me see if I can feel in something here. Yeah, that more sounds like it. But sometimes you still got to go back and really check what's going on, right? Okay, so I need to make room here to perfectly loop this performance. So what I'm going to do here in Studio One, you can drag out the MIDI. Make sure that the snap is on. Drag it out a little bit. Play back. And then I'm going to duplicate. I think it's too far. I'm going to close in here. Let's try this one here. I think we got it now. Yeah. So that's what we're hearing in Guerra's song.
Si yo tenés seguro en cama y me inyectaron suero de colores y me sacaron.
Always listen closely for what's going on with the percussion.
Y me inyectaron suero de colores y me sacaron la radiografía y me diagnosticaron mal de amores al ver mi corazón como latía. Oye, me trastearon ante el alma con rayo X cirugía y es que la ciencia no funciona, no, solo tuve su vida.
I heard two hits on another percussion. It's the art of listening is gonna give away what exactly is being played. I'm gonna load up another president. We're gonna look for that. So that's closest right there. This one is kind of like the closest to what the Brazilian, I don't know if he's Brazilian, but close to what it's playing. Play that in the same fashion of the open hat. That. Let's go back, lay that down. Let's go back. Okay, I'm gonna use the second one here. Let me bring down the piano just a little bunch. Toy is a bullet. Fix that. We need to create some atmosphere for this.
Y me inyectaron suero de colores y me sacaron la radiografía y me diagnosticaron mal de amores al ver mi corazón como latía. Oye, me trastearon ante el alma con rayo X cirugía y es que la ciencia no funciona, no, solo tuve su vida mía. Ay, mira, mira, búscate un catéter, inyectame tu amor como insulina y dame vitamina de cariño que me ha subido la bilirrubina. Todo el mundo fuerte. Me sube la bilirrubina,
Me sube la bilirrubina
cuando te miro y no me mira,
cuando te miro y no me
y no lo quita la aspirina y no,
suena con felicidad.
es un amor que contamina. Oye, me
I'm listening to hear a kind of foundation here. which I think they're playing it, but I'm not hearing it too close. But we're still gonna add that, right? So I want to load up another session of Purity here. We're gonna hold on some notes. Let's see. So we're gonna play the standard notes. Let's see if we can find some. I don't want to use another piano. Something like a synth pad or something. Not gonna use that. Yeah, I think we can work along with that. So I'm gonna play the C sharp major. But since we're already doing, let's play the another inversion here, which is the same C sharp major, and then we're gonna go to G sharp major, and then we're gonna go to the same D sharp minor, different inversion. So we're gonna go. You see how it, because we're transitioning with those inversions, it's giving me a smooth, kind of like a string feel. I don't want to do this. I want just to. So let's set the foundation for that here. Go ahead and play back here. Second one here. I'm gonna bring the piano down a little bit more. I'm gonna see if I can get some space by adding the doublet. Going back, I'm gonna load up the Purity here. He was playing some horn section. Now the horn section is you can pretty much be creative on it. The same way you compose breaks or stabs, you can do it for this type of music. Let me go octave up here. Now, it's very important that that you play, like I said, the left hand playing what the right hand's playing. Try another one here. So if we go back to the music here.
Y me inyectaron suero de colores. Oye, me dio una fiebre el otro día por causa de tu amor, Cristiana, que papá.
So he's kind of answering back. Let's take off the octave here. Then we can do that almost like that gesture thing that we did, but let's add some reverb just to get a little bit of room. Now remember, when these notes are being played, it's being harmonized as well. So you can do it two ways. You can actually to play a realistic harmonized horn section, you might have to play it layer by layer. So like if I go so if I would play this one, you can omit okay, so C sharp major. Do the guitar technique. That's gonna work. First two notes. Just those two. And then the G sharp major. First two notes. And then F sharp major. These two. So we go. Let me raise the octave here. We're gonna do the same thing on the left hand. That's still not being harmonized, but it's octave for octave here. So if I'm playing this, I'm gonna have to go up here. Let me do an octave up here. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna travel down with the right hand. So I'm playing. So here we go. So you can hear that harmonized key. So the left hand is playing this right here. Whatever answer back you want to do. So like let's mess around. Let's play the song. Let me get some delay here. Delay is very popular in horns section here. Be creative, my brother. Be creative. We turn up the feedback, turn up the low pass. Let's play the track. If I want to do that thing, octave up, here we go. So it must be easier to do the guitar move that I told you. You can do it that way. I'm gonna mess around. Let me fix that back again. Let's go back. just doing one or two. Now they're also using a trombone here. So if you're gonna blend brass section, you want to make sure you're doing it right here. I'm gonna go on the brass here. Let's see if we can find some trombones. Let's try the other one here. Trombones and string. I'm just gonna go with so let's see how that blends in while we're playing the horns. We need some reverb badly. We need to wet the sound up. Let's go back. You get the idea. But we need some. We need the horns to sound better than this. I'm just gonna fatten this up a little bit. Well, like I said, we don't need a buttload of that horn section, but I'm just showing you they're freestyling these stuff. Right? Let me try it. Yeah, I need the trombone to sound like it's closer. Now we need to do the same thing for the other horn section as well. To get it to close realism here, this style is very similar to, like I said, it used the kick from soca or soca afro. Like I said, you're the creator, man. Go back and look for some bass now. Let me go down to. I'm gonna need a GM normal here. I'm gonna use this bass here. Now, you might say, well, let's listen back. What is actually playing on the bass?
Y me inyectaron suero de Oye, me dio una fiebre el otro día por causa de tu amor, Cristiana, que pa' parar enfermería sin yo tener seguro en cama.
So, on the bass side, so like I said, C sharp major here is happening. C sharp major, similar to soca. Remember that. Two notes. C sharp major. So we're gonna start with C sharp major, the low octave. We're gonna go here. So start from here. Go here. Go to G sharp, and then we go to D sharp, and then we go back here and back to C sharp. So boom. And then we can freestyle in, like in between. You know, let's go back. I lay down the bass here. So go right back here. I'm gonna bring this to the front here. Play back. You get a little bit of juice on that kick drum. Kick drum is totally weak, man. Need a little push. There we go. Now, in like this style, cumbia music. Normally, additional percussions is required as well.
Y me inyectaron suero de colores y me sacaron la radiografía.
You might not hear it, but I'm gonna show you what it is for this style here. I'm gonna go back in the presence here. Actually, let's try. M1 has a lot of Brazilian, Puerto Rican sounds as well. Let's go back in here. I'm gonna go underneath percussion. Let's try percussion catalog here. Let's see how that works. I'm gonna go back here. So what you're gonna do while it's playing, let's omit the piano. We're gonna use an additional percussion and play this here. I'm gonna play this. That's what we're gonna play. So let's do that. 3, 1. And we definitely need a little bit of juice on that because it's a raw sound. the main thing with this is, like I said, percussions, good bass line, and I didn't hear any guitarists on it, but you can do so much to it. Let me try and loop it at the beginning first here. Let's go over here. I want the MIDI notes to stop and duplicate at the bar for bar. So I gotta zoom in a little bit here. And pull this to the left, fade back. And I'm gonna pull in the end of the MIDI note, duplicate it again. Let's go in a little bit deeper here. I'm still not getting what I want. I mean, I'm getting what I want, but I want to duplicate that performance here. It's slightly a little different, but it's very similar to what they do in soca music. Let me maybe take a top off the back there. I'm gonna do I'm gonna duplicate it, but I'm gonna cut in on the second one. Let's go back. Leave it right about there. Of course, there is an instance of the live percussive drum parts. We're going to add that in tomorrow, and then I'm gonna show you how you utilize like kind of live drums along with it. Other than that, man, it's just great composition. The horn section, you can come up with different parts how you want it on the card. Now for this one here. Like I said, the same thing with soca. Like the melody part for producing. Like notice, like if the person's singing, and then we do. We can do that. Or you can do that. We can take the form of the bass as well. Play the horn section bass. Yeah, I mean you be the creator, but I can't really give you a what do you call it, a formula. You just gotta be creative within these chords and make the horns be the singer. La da di da da. If somebody's singing da 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 da, then you go li da di do do, whatever. I imitate that, but put that in the keys, and you can play the harmony parts along with it. If not, you can just and then tomorrow I'm gonna add a guitar, electric guitar, and we're gonna add a live drum and see how we can give it a little more live gear feel. So Too easy, bullet. Didn't know you were a fan of cumbia, man, but hey, it's part of the Caribbean too as well, so we might as well learn a little bit of something every now and then. You know, like yeah, I played a little bit of jazz too, and you know R&B and different stuff besides my main pillars, which is dancehall, soca, Afro, and reggae. But that's how we become great producers, man. So we're gonna link up, my brother. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for always being a supportive person. The power was cut a little earlier, so it ended up started late. But we're gonna resume tomorrow, and I'm gonna lay down that live drum and show you how to give it a little bit more finished feel. And hey, that's all to it. So bless up every time, big up the bullet every time. Peace out, Miss.